808's and Heartbreak is Kanye West's fourth studio album, and it is probably my favorite one so far. Actually, I think it definitely is my favorite one so far. It was supposed to be released on December 16th, but the date got changed to November 24th for Thanksgiving weekend, and then on December 16th, there's going to be like a Christmas repackaging release with different artwork on the cover. While I'm on the topic of the artwork, I just want to say that I think that the artwork is really awesome. I love the subtlety of it, and I love the pictures of Kanye West in like the Pee Wee Herman suit. It's so awesome. Now, this album is much different than any other Kanye West album, mostly because not only does the whole entire thing use auto-tune on Kanye West's voice, but he mostly sings. He doesn't really rap much, but he sings pretty much on the whole entire thing. That being said, I'm sure a lot of people are going to hate this album. However, I love it. Now, the reason I said people are going to hate this album is because a lot of people don't like the auto-tune thing, and Kanye West even said himself that he thinks that the auto-tune thing is great, and he said it's really, really fun to play with, and I have to agree with him. I've done it myself, and it is really fun to play with. But he thinks it's awesome, and he loves playing around with it, and he hates that people think that it is lame, or whatever they think it is. But I think that that's cool that even though he knows that a lot of people don't like it, he still wanted to use it, so I think that that's pretty cool. The title of the album, like I said, is 808's and Heartbreak. And what that whole thing means is the 808's is because they used the TR-808, which is like an old drum machine sort of thing, because Kanye West wanted much more tribal-sounding beats, which, let me tell you, there's a lot of tribal-sounding beats. If you heard Love Lockdown at least, then you know that already. And the Heartbreak part is because, well, one song, Coldest Winter, is apparently about his late mother, Donda, who died in 2007. And the rest of it, Kanye West said there's a bunch of songs that are about somebody else that he didn't specify, but obviously I would assume that it's probably someone he had a relationship with and then doesn't have a relationship with anymore. You get what I mean. Anyway, enough with all the background stuff, let me get on to the tracks. Now, the album opens up with Say You Will, which is pretty good, definitely not the best on the album at all, but it's still a pretty good song. Then we move on to Welcome to Heartbreak, which is also a pretty good song. Again, not my favorite on the album, but still a good song. And then we start moving on to my favorites. Heartless is an awesome song. This is one of the songs that I've been hooked on from this album. Then next comes Amazing, featuring Young Jeezy, and I think that this song is also great. It's just really catchy and just overall, you know, just really good song. Love Lockdown is next, of course. Everyone knows that that's a great song. Then after Love Lockdown is Paranoid, which is a fantastic song also. The chorus and the verses, just everything is really, really awesome, and the music in the song is also really, really cool. Then after Paranoid is RoboCop. I can't even tell you guys how much I love this song. RoboCop is one of my favorites on the album, one of my favorite Kanye West songs ever. Such an awesome song. Go find it on the internet if you don't have the album. Just at least find RoboCop, because it's awesome. Then after RoboCop is Streetlights, which is also one of my favorites. You know, pretty much this whole thing is my favorite, except for like one or two. Anyway, Streetlights, yeah, excellent song. Really makes me think of like winter and stuff, which is cool because I love the winter. So, it, you know, definitely makes me picture the winter, and I don't know why that's relevant to you guys, because that's just a personal thing right there, I guess. But, awesome song. Then Bad News is also a great song. It's very catchy. The beat is really, really cool. Tell Everybody That You Know, featuring Lil Wayne. It's not one of my favorites, but it's still a really good song. But like I said, it's not one of my favorites on the album. And then Coldest Winter is after that, and that is another one of my favorites on the album. I love the song Coldest Winter, and I love when the beat comes in the middle of the chorus, or like towards the beginning of the chorus, whatever that part is. So awesome. And the album wraps up with Pinocchio Story, which is live in Singapore, and I only listened to it like once. Whatever, it was like a live recording or something like that. Definitely not one of my favorites on the album at all, but that's probably just because it's live and I prefer to listen to the other ones than the live one. So overall, if you can't tell from my review of the tracks, this album is awesome. Like, I can't even tell you guys how awesome this album is. If you like Kanye West's more recent stuff and you like Love Lockdown, then you're gonna love the entire album, I promise you. However, if you're not a fan of Love Lockdown at all, like you don't like the auto-tune thing and the beats and stuff, then you're going to hate this album with a strong passion, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm definitely expecting a lot of mixed opinions on Kanye West's new album. It's definitely quite a venture from, you know, his rapping in general stuff. So it should be interesting to see what people have to say about it. So why don't you guys let me know in the comments what you think of the album and what you think of the auto-tune and the tribal beats and his new direction with music rather than the rapping, just straight up rapping and stuff. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what your favorite song is or songs are, because I'm sure you probably have more than one like me, which is pretty much all of them. And I guess that's pretty much it.